Now suppose addition, we want to add or subtract numbers. I will show you this thing by example only. Like suppose it is 2.50 centimeter plus 4.275 centimeter, and we want to we want the result to be up to appropriate significant figures. Like we want the result in appropriate significant figures. So you can see here there is a rule, like if the number of, you can see here in both these numbers the number of like after decimal there is only two digits, and here we are having the three digits. So when we will add this these two numbers, our result should contain, like here it is two digits, so we will consider only the least part. We will consider only the least part. So like here the sum will be something like 6.775. It's 775. Yes, 775 centimeter. But here after decimal it's three digits, and after decimal it's two digits. So our result will be up to two digits. Our result will be up to two digits. So it will become 6.7. Means we will round this value up to two significant digits. So what it will be? Like earlier we discussed the rule. Like here it is equal to equal to 5, and after that there is nothing. Like after that there is nothing, and this one is odd. So here this value will be increased by 1. Increased by 1. So it will become 6.78. We discussed this rule in our previous video, because here it is 5. Actually we want this up to, like here we are having the least number of decimal is 2, and least number of digits after decimal is 2, and we will consider that only. So you can see here in this rule applies only for the addition or subtraction of numbers. So this will become 6.78. 6.78 will be the answer. Now let's look at the subtraction also. 187.2 kg minus 63.54 kg. Here you can see here after decimal there is only one digit, and after decimal there is only two digit. So we will consider the least one. We will consider the least one. Like in addition or subtraction, we will consider the least number of digits after decimal. Okay. So what will happen? The result here will something come like our result should be up to one digit after decimal. There should be our result should contain only one digit. So like here the result will come something like this. This result will be 123.6. This will come something like this. But the thing is that we want our result should be up to one digit, like up till here. Means after decimal, our result should contain only one digit. But the thing is, we discussed a few rules in our previous video, like if the next digit this is greater than 5. So here this is greater than 5. So our previous digit will increase by 1. So it will become 123.7. 123.7. So this will be the answer. This will be the answer 123.7. So in case of addition and subtraction, we will consider the least number of digits after decimal. Like our result, like here we are having the two numbers. So we can find first we are going to find out the number of digits after decimal, and we will consider the least number of digits. So in our result also we will have the same number of digits. Like here it was two digits, so in our result also we will be having two digits, but we want to round this value up to required number of digits. So we will apply the rule whatever we discussed in our previous video. Okay, so this was the rule for addition and subtraction. This was the rule for addition and subtraction. Now let's take a look at multiplication or division. Multiplication or division. So let's look into some example. Like the number given is 1.25 into 2.0. So here actually in case of addition or subtraction, we are considering the least number of digits after decimal, but here we will look for the significant digit. Like here it's three significant digit, and here two significant digit. So in case of multiplication or division, we will round of our value up to round of our result up to least number of significant digit, least number of significant digit. So here the least number of significant digit is 2, because here it is 3. So we will consider this only, means our result should also contain the least number of significant digits. Like here the result come out to be like result will be come out to be multiplication of this 2 will give us 2.50. But the thing is we want our result up to 2 significant digit. We want the result up to 2 significant digit, means up to here. And so here the result, when we'll apply the rule whatever we discussed earlier in our previous video, so it will, we are going to round this value up to, it will come out to be 2.5. like here the number of significant digit is same, like here 2. So like here we will consider we are going to round off our result up to least number of significant digit. Like here it was 2, so we will, our result should also contain the two number of significant digit. Okay, now let's look at the division part. Let's look into an example of division part, or I am going to discuss another example also for multiplication, so you should have a clear idea of, like it is suppose 75.5 multiplied by 125.2 multiplied by 0.51. So here you can see, here we have 3 significant digit. Here we are having 4 significant digit, and here we are having 2 significant digit. So we are going to round, means we will consider only the least number of what we are having the rule, like we will round up our result up to least number of significant digits. So we will round off our result up to 2 significant digits. So when we are going to multiply this thing, it will come out like this. It will whatever result it will come out, we will round off up to 2 significant digits. Now let's consider division section. Like suppose it is 2.13. I'm going to rub it something. So like it is 2.13 multiplied by, it's 2.13 multiplied by 24.78 divided by 458.2. So we can see here, here we are having 3 significant digit, here we are having 4 significant digit, and here also we are having 4 significant digit. So least number of significant digit is 2, so our result will also contain the least number of significant digits. So result will come out something like this, something which will come out like 0.11519. So we want our result up to 3 significant digit, like up till here. And what we saw that here, whatever we discussed in the previous video, we will round off this value up to the required number of significant digits. So we will check for the next value. Here it is less than 5. So the next digit will remains same. This was the rule what we discussed earlier. So our final result will be 0.115. Here, like here, it have only 3 significant digits. Okay, so this was the case for addition and subtraction, and this was the case for multiplication and division. Like in case of addition or subtraction, we will consider the least number of digits after decimal, and in case of multiplication or division, we will consider the least number of significant digits. Means we are going to round off our value, the final result, up to least number of significant digits in case of multiplication or division. Okay.